In this video, we talk about the first-time homebuyer's tax credit if you bought a home in 2020. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, I'm Rob Campbell, I'm a mortgage broker here in Canada, and if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, please consider doing so. You can do so down below, and consider giving us a like for this, a bit of a thumbs up for this video, as it helps us with our algorithm juice on YouTube. If you hit that notification bell, you'll also get notified when we post more content, and hopefully you find that useful. So 2020 is definitely a year that's going to go down in the books as quite a unique year, obviously pertaining to a certain pandemic that hit us globally and also economically. But if you were a first-time home buyer in 2020, you may be eligible with your Canadian tax returns for the year of 2020 to get a $5,000 tax credit going towards your income taxes when filing for the 2020 year. Now, at the time of filming this, maybe some of you have already filed your taxes, maybe some of you have not yet filed. I'm pretty sure you could reach out to your accountant to see if you could readjust and then have a reassessment on your filings if you resubmitted, if you had forgotten to claim the $5,000 tax credit, if in fact you bought your first home in 2020. So in this video, we're going to do a brief overview of what that tax credit looks like, how you fill it out, who it's pertaining to, and if you qualify for it. Again, I'm not an accountant. This is for educational purposes only. Don't sue me. Make sure you reach out to your accountant. Okay, so here we go. If you bought your first home in 2020, you can claim up to $5,000 of that purchase towards your income taxes. So what does that look like? Well, you can claim $5,000 for the purchase of a qualifying home in the year if both of the following apply. You or your spouse or common law partner acquired a qualifying home, or and you did not live in another home owned by you or your spouse or common law partner in the year of acquisition or in any of the 4 preceding years. So you have to be a truly qualified first-time buyer. So one caution here is what we have run into is some homeowners some home buyers, first-time home buyers, that may have been on title for a family property, whether it be for estate reasons or just keeping a property in the family. And some people don't know that they've actually been added to title, even though they would have had to sign for that. So that's just something to remember. But anyway, that's a rare occurrence. So if you have not owned a home in the last 4 years, you may be able to qualify for this $5,000 tax credit. Now, it has to be a qualifying home. So what exactly is a qualifying home? Well, a qualifying home must be registered in your or your spouse's or common law partner's name in accordance with the applicable land registration system here in Canada, and it also must be located in Canada. You can't take advantage of this tax credit if you're buying a property south of the border or internationally. It has to be here in Canada. It includes existing homes and homes under construction. So what does that mean? Well, if you bought a resale home, a home that's already existing, and you bought it off of a homeowner through a transaction, then this would apply. Or if you also bought a brand new construction home and you closed that purchase in 2020. The following are considered qualifying homes: single-family homes, semi-detached homes, townhouses, mobile homes, condominium units, and apartments in duplexes, triplexes, fourplexes, or apartment buildings. Typically, those types of properties we only see in major centers like Toronto, but all the other properties would be something that you may have purchased: a single-family detached dwelling, a semi-detached, a townhome, or a condo. These are generally the most common properties that people are buying. You do not have to be a first-time buyer if either of the following applies to you. So you don't necessarily have to be a first-time buyer to get this credit if either one of these applies to you. You are eligible for the disability credit. So the disability credit is the purchase must be made to allow the person with the disability to live in a home that is more accessible or better suited to their needs. So for the purpose of the home buyer's amount, a person with a disability is a person who is eligible for the disability tax credit for the year in which the home was acquired, or you acquired the home for the benefit of a related person who is eligible for the disability tax credit. So what does that look like? Well, maybe you bought a home for an immediate family member, parent, sibling, child who has a disability, and they needed a home that suits their needs. You may be able to take up on this credit. Again, reach out to your accountant to have that clarified for you. So the next step is completing your tax return. So if you file your taxes on your own, you're always taking a risk with doing it properly. We have always seek the help of an accountant to file our taxes with us. But if you are completing your tax return, you're going to want to make sure that you enter the $5,000 amount on line 31270 on your tax return. So that is line item 31270 on your tax return. And if you are not splitting the amount with your spouse or common law partner, so you would put the whole amount, the $5,000, if you're not splitting that amount or that expense with a partner or common law. You and your spouse or common law partner can split the claim, but the combined total cannot be more than $5,000. When more than one person is entitled to the amount, for example, when two people jointly buy a home, the total of all amounts claimed cannot be more than $5,000. Okay, so again, opportunity here awaits. If you've bought your first home in 2020, you may be eligible for the tax credit of up to $5,000, especially in a highly income impacted year like 2020, where a lot of people were out of work. Maybe you'll get a bit of a refund on your tax return if you file it this way. I would encourage you to reach out to your accountant to get clarity on this, but also forward this video to your accountant or forward this video to any of your friends or family that you know that maybe bought their home last year and was possibly eligible for the first time homebuyer's tax credit. Okay, so I'm going to link up as much of the information down below as possible. It's all off the CRA website here in Canada. And if you found this useful, again, guys, please give me the thumbs up on this video. Please feel free to share this to those closest to you. And again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please like and subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so that you get notified whenever we post more content to help you in your home ownership journey here in Canada. Again, I'm Rob Campbell, a mortgage broker with the Rob Campbell Mortgage Team, part of the Premier Mortgage Center Network. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And I hope all of you are taking care of yourselves in these extremely tough times. Take care.